And we're live. Hello, everybody. I'm Jessica Patel with Remax Allegiance, and I'm here with my awesome financial advisor, Mr. Dante Williams. Thank you for joining us, Dante.
Well, thank you. It's great to be here with you, Jessica. Appreciate it.
Awesome. So, can you tell us a little bit about you and what you do?
Yeah, absolutely. So I've been in financial services for the past over 15 years, really just helping people plan their financial future. A lot of times people are concerned long term about retirement or college, and really just putting together a customized game plan to help people do that, finding out where they're at, their current position, what their goals are, where they want to go. And my job is to really help them chart the course, show them how they can get from point A to point B, and try to navigate through some of the pitfalls along the way.
Awesome. And can you give us some words of wisdom about saving for the future for anyone who maybe hasn't even started yet?
Yeah, I would say that the most important thing is to get started. And one of the reasons why that's so important is because, you think about all the things that we learn, growing up. We take classes and education on all types of different subjects, whether it be math or English and things that are very important. But the practical things that we use every single day, money and finance and budgeting and retirement planning and asset allocation, we don't get the class on those different areas. So really just taking the time to be able to do that and set time aside to plan is going to be beneficial. And obviously, from my viewpoint, planning with a professional, because people can do certain things themselves, like they can do their taxes themselves, or they can even, you're in real estate, they can even sell their house themselves. But is that going to be the best scenario for them? They probably can find a way to do better or make more if they use a professional.
Mm-hmm. And you told me that there are a bunch of different phases of planning for the future. Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
Yeah, so specifically when it comes to retirement, there's different phases that people are in. Somebody may be early on in that growth and accumulation phase, and they're setting money aside, whether it be in their IRAs or 401ks. And then somebody may be at a point where they're within that goal line of retirement, maybe 5 to 10 years away from retirement. That's what I call like the protection phase, where they may have a good amount of money saved up. They still they know that they still need some growth, but they also want to protect what they've built, and they don't want to have that subjected to like even some of the volatility that we're seeing now, and how to protect against that. And then there's the distribution phase, or that spend phase, where people may stop working. They've worked hard for money their whole life. Now it's time for their money to start working hard for them and to repay them, and generate an income stream for that.
Very cool. And so who specifically do you think would benefit most from your services?
I think a lot of people can benefit from a conversation, especially now. People are concerned about the market and volatility, and what I try to do is give people perspective, and some historical perspective of what's gone on in the past, what's going on now, and give them some hope for the future moving forward. But also, more specifically, I've helped a lot of people that we're in the Washington, D.C. metro area. So a lot of federal employees, especially as they're getting closer to retirement. They're in that goal line that I kind of talked about, where they're close to retirement, and just giving them some strategies on taking the good benefits that they have there, and being able to maximize that with some additional viewpoints and how they can accomplish those goals.
Cool. I'm going to throw a curveball at you and ask a question I didn't have on my list, but what age do you recommend starting to save for retirement?
Yeah, that's a great question. I mean, when you think about how compound interest works, the earlier you start, the better, right? So uh, as you wait, it's just going to really exacerbate how the effect of not saving. So, I mean, as soon as somebody's working, they should have a goal of starting to set money aside. Building up an emergency fund, and then once you have a full emergency fund, really starting to save long term for retirement. So I would say as soon as somebody is working, they need to start saving money.
Got it. Thank you. So how can people reach you if they want to have another conversation?
So what I can do is, I know we talked about leaving my contact information in the chat, so I can do that. I can leave my direct information there, my phone number, my email. But what I could also do is, if somebody wants some additional information, just some concepts, I do have a video that I can post here. A link will take you to a form which will unlock a video. It's an 18-minute video, and it's just talking about how to build a financial house and just different components that are good for people to really be thinking about, and how to get to where they want to be in having that strong financial house.
Awesome. I love it. I'm definitely going to be tuning into that video when you post it. And thank you so much for joining me, everybody. This is Dante Williams with Primerica Financial. And he's wonderful. So thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.
All right. Have a great day, everybody.